Just curious, we haven't gotten you since Tim Tebow became official, but how's he looked at the position, and how's that? Is it weird for you personally to see him running routes out there and doing things that we haven't seen before?
Oh, I wouldn't say weird is awkward. Maybe the first practice, but it's 1 in 90 trying to make the team, and he has improved. It's all new for him. But Tyler Bowen is doing a good job with our tight ends as a whole. O'Shaughnessy and Ellison in particular are, if you watch the video last year and watch him practice now, it's night and day. Those guys have really improved, and that position's trending upward. They're doing a nice job.
Before Tim signed, was Tyler Bowen, did you call him Tebow? Do you actually have two Tebows on the field, on the team?
I actually walked down the hallway and I heard someone call him that, Tebow or something like that. I said, what was that? And so I guess that's a nickname. I'm not sure if they're changing that or whatever. I let more important people make those decisions.
Thanks, sir.
Yep.
Thanks, Mark. Let's go to D-Rock and then Cole.
Urban, you talked before about how important the sports performance stuff is here, but you haven't hired anybody to replace Chris Doyle yet. I'm wondering, is that in the plan anytime soon, or are you going to kind of go without one this year?
Yeah, at this point, I think we're going to stand pat. I've watched it very closely. Obviously, that's an area that, I know, Mike, we've been, followed each other for a long time. That's something that's been A1A with Mickey Marotti and the training staff, but these guys have been phenomenal. So that's an evaluation every day. At this point, I'd grade our guys an A+, and not I grade them, but the players do at the end of the day. And so as of right now, we're standing pat.
Okay, and I have a quick Tebow follow-up. What is the plan for him? Is the plan for him to just be strictly a tight end, or is your plan for him to kind of do a lot of stuff, wildcat quarterback, carry the ball, short yardage, that kind of stuff?
I think it's one step at a time and see what happens. I think before you start having those conversations, you got to feel where he's at in the depth chart, et cetera. So obviously it's only been a couple of days, so we have not had that conversation as an offense yet, offensive staff.
Thank you.
Thanks, D-Rock. Let's go to Cole and then Mia. All right, we're going to skip Cole and go straight to Mia.
Hi, Urban. I know during rookie camp, Trevor was definitely on a pitch count, and you had alluded to hopefully by mini camp he wouldn't be. What's kind of the status in terms of how you're dividing up the quarterback reps and how Trevor is doing with obviously a full team around him?
Yeah, he had a great day yesterday, okay day today. But I just talked to Coach Schott because I knew he'd be asked that question. I just want to give you the right answer, and that is that he's not necessarily on a pitch count. They monitor every throw, and if there's anything they have to adjust, they will. And it's been full speed ahead since the last 2-3 practices. So I don't want to say he's off a pitch count because they're monitoring every throw. But when you have 3 quarterbacks, 4 quarterbacks, he's not getting overused right now. We just on an hour and a half practice, you just don't get really enough throws.
And you mentioned he had a good day yesterday, okay day today. What maybe did you see yesterday that you didn't see today?
Well, a big reason it was red zone emphasis, and that's obviously a very hard area of the field. The field changes, especially against NFL talent all over the field, and defense had the upper hand today. It wasn't just him. So just new area of the field, which is why you spend so much time down there practicing. Completely different game. Very accurate yesterday. Today was just we all struggled, not just him, offensively.
Awesome. Thanks, Urban.
Yep.
Thanks, Mia. Let's go to John Shipley and then Gene Fournette.
Hey, Urban, can you talk a little bit about Chris Manhertz and just what you've seen on him, what you've seen from him while he's on the field or in the building?
Yeah, he was a guy that we ID'd early in the free agent process. You say, okay, how do you help a young quarterback? Number one is have a solid running game, and we had him as one of the top 2 to 3 blocking tight ends in the NFL. He's a guy that didn't play high school or didn't play college football, so his football is ahead of him. We think he can be a functional receiver as well. But he's highly respected throughout the NFL as a blocker. We talked to people who've gone against him. We've talked to people that coached him, and he's even been better than advertised it since he's been here. So that was the number one reason, is to be able to extend the line of scrimmage, which helps a young quarterback, and that was the reason, and we went and got him, and couldn't be happier to have him.
Thanks, Herb.
Thanks, John. All right, let's finish up with Gene Burnett.
Just me.
Go ahead, Gene. You're good.
Hey, Herb. Obviously, with all that's been going on with the NFLPA this offseason, a little bit. Some players want to have a de-emphasis on participation OTAs. For you in this situation, how critical is this part, and how do you see this team coming together in this very early process?
Well, first of all, I respect the PA, and we try to do the very best we can by them. You know, for example, we had a chance to go 4 OTAs this week. We did 3. You know, we're trying to do right by the players. I have a group of players that we visit with constantly. To answer your question, if you didn't have this as a new staff, I can't imagine even, you know, you'd have to just push forward and start in August on the field. So I'm grateful they're here. I believe we're 100%, and they're hungry. They want to learn the offenses, and they, I think, trust the coaching staff and support staff that we're doing right by them. So to answer your question, I can't imagine.
Okay. As a follow-up, how would you assess the cohesion, the camaraderie, you know, all those things that you look for in early on, as you did in spring practice with college, the same thing. But you've got so many new guys out here, something like 40 something new guys out here. How critical is it? How does it look to you so far?
I'm not talking about execution at all, because obviously that wasn't very good today in the red zone, but that's not what the question is. Gene, I look at, if you said in January, what would be your ideal vision of what the team looked like in what is May? And once again, I'm not talking about execution. I'm just talking about camaraderie, ownership, work ethic, sports performance, changing bodies, health of players. You know, I'd grade it an A+. I can't be more happy with, everybody talks about the draft and free agency. I'm not going to let people forget there's a great core group of players in the Jaguars organization that want to win. And it's our coach's job to give them an opportunity to win. So they're all here. They all enjoy being around each other. They enjoy being around the staff. And it's been really good.
Thank you.